very different. Oh, okay. Now to get the horses fed. Or not fed. My goodness. Okay, so, excuse my hair. It's a mess, I know. Bear with me. I have yet to clean Shine's stall. So I'm going to do that. I already did Sunny's, all beautiful and clean, although it doesn't really look all that clean, but it is, I promise. But Shine's, now this is a nasty stall. Like, this is really nasty. So we're going to clean it. Well, I'm going to clean it. Also, I put a light in here, and I love it. This actually used to be the one in the main barn, but then my dad had an old shop lamp or shop light, so we put that up instead, and it has given so much light. And then, so I put this one in here, and it's really helped. Hi, Val. I'm good. How about you? This is the good boy. He jumped 1.5 feet today. First time jumping, and he already is like, bam, bam. Alright. I gotta try and, like, balance y'all somewhere. The balancing is not balancing. Okay, that's good enough. I need the shovel. Okay, Sean. Oh my. I put a lot of wet bedding because at first I had shavings, but those soaked through. And his stall was kind of flooding, which we've taken care of it. I mean, it still gets really wet, and that's why the bedding gets so wet in here. But I put a lot of the shavings against, or like the wet shavings against the wall, or like the entrance, because we put a board up to help. And I'm gonna clear some of it out because it's just kind of getting really messy now. And now it's dried up. Yeah, it's dried up. It's dried up enough, I'm happy with it. I'm not going to take it all away because it is good to have. So I'm going to take a good bit of it out because I want a nice clean stall for him. Yeah, this afternoon I got here and I was like, okay, I'm going to do some training with Shine, but I want it to kind of be different. I want to do some more fun things and kind of take advantage of the sun. So I free jumped him, which I do have edits to post of that. And I kind of was like, oh great at first because the bunker is right next to the paddock, or across from the paddock. They were laying down asphalt in it, or in part of it. So we took the center wall out to make it one really big bunker. And so they were filling in the hole where the wall was with asphalt. And had a lot of loud machinery right there. I think the loudest piece of machinery was literally right, like, they had the trailer for it right next to the paddock. Like, it was literally right along the fence line. Like, it was like 2 feet away. Oh my goodness, Shine. You really did a number on your stall. So, like, I set everything up and I was hoping that they would finish, because normally it goes pretty quick with asphalt and there wasn't a lot to do. And it did go fast, but not quite as fast as I had hoped. Also, the horses were being totally chill about it. And then, so I set up, like, everything to, like, I set up the jump and everything. I got Shine and Sunny ready, which my plan was to do Sunny, or do Shine, and then I was going to do Sunny, like, just some pole work with her, or, like, not even really, just, like, I was going to lay a pole and have her walk over it a couple of times. And then just do a little bit of, like, walk, trot, lunging with her. And I was also only expecting Shine to trot the jump. I wasn't expecting him to canter it, but he ended up being a bit spicy and cantering it anyways, which was fine, even though the paddock was dry enough except for one spot where he kept wanting to go. That was really mucky, but he was fine. He's a very sure-footed guy. But, yeah, I got everything set up, and then I ended up having to wait a while for them to get done because Shine was kind of freaking out with the tractors and everything, and then just trying to focus was just not working. So I just waited instead because I didn't want him to get hurt. I'm gonna go pitch this over the fence because I don't have enough room. Let's see. No Chinese. I'm back. Anyways, I'll just this. This is all shavings basically, or straw. I use straw in here because it soaks up the wetness a little better, or the water and everything. That's why I have straw in here, but we don't have any more straw. Like, we have the big bales at the home farm. But, there wasn't one cut open, so this will I'll just dump some shavings in there tonight, and that'll be good. But anyways, I was super proud of Shine because after that I free jumped him, and at first we just started with like a pull in the middle of the jump for him to get like an idea. I did walk him over a couple of times so that like he had a good idea of everything, and so I just made sure like he had a good idea of what he was kind of going at. And then I set it up as a cross rail, and then eventually after he hopped over that perfectly a few times, I set it up to a vertical at like 1.5 feet, and he jumped it so nice. He's gonna be really fun to jump. I am cleaning my horse's stalls. I already cleaned Sunny's. Just clean Shine's, and I need to go and get more shavings for it. And then I'm going to feed him and then do some barn organizing. This thing's heavy. I need a stronger wheelbarrow. My thing can't do this. My tiny little thing. Okay. I do need to sweep in here. I forgot to sweep in here. My bad. Okay, you guys are going to go back up here for a second. While I pull this out because it's going to be a pain. Shine. Outside. Good boy. Did you literally poop in every bucket? I know it's his because his is smaller. And yes, I'm talking about horse manure. Hey, good girl. Don't look so angry. Okay. Stall swept it up. I'm happy with it. He'll just mess it up. Hi. Oh, wow. That is, oh, poor bee. Or maybe it's not a bee. I don't know. Looks like a big fly. I kind of think I should kill it. Because it's like missing a wing. Okay, does anybody know what this is? Because I can't tell. I saw them earlier, actually, when I was cleaning, and they were in the ground. Is this a bumblebee? Or is this a fly? Because it's really big. There's a fly right there. And then this thing is like 3 times as big. Does anybody know what this is? Because I don't know what it is. The only thing I think it is a bee. But I don't know. So somebody please tell me what it is. Because if it is a fly, it'll die. Yeah, it looks like a bumblebee to me too, but I don't know. Oh well. Look at this big pile of horse manure. Okay. Okay, Burma's gonna go right here. Oopsie. Oh, I didn't even notice, Val. It's okay. That's me literally all the time. I suck at spelling so much. I wouldn't be surprised if a first grader could spell better than I can. Although I think I can spell predicative. And I don't think a first grader can spell that. Okay, I'm gonna go and get some shavings for the ponies. In other words, Shine. Okay. Oh, not when I do that. Oh, I look creepy there. Okay. Unfortunately, if I flip my camera around, it turns off the flashlight on my phone. And for some reason, the big light outside, the big outdoor light is not on over by the sawdust pile, so kind of need it on. Also, we have a big burning pile, and for some reason, there's like a cat food bag, and then there's a dead raccoon on it. It's just a little raccoon. I kind of feel bad. It's literally the size of a cat. Like, I actually thought it was a cat at first. So, I don't know why that's there. But yeah, I drove by and I'm like, whoa, 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 why is there a dead cat on the burning pile? Like, what's going on here? And then I looked closer. I was like, hold on a second, that tail doesn't look like a cat's tail. Nope, it's a raccoon. I was also sweeping my barn the other day and I found a tree frog, which I didn't know it was a tree frog at first, so I obviously wore gloves because I wasn't sure if it was poisonous or not. I don't even know if we have poisonous frogs around here. But anyways, it was hiding under my boot, so I moved my boot to sweep. And at first I thought it was just a clump of dirt because the lighting wasn't great. And then I looked closer and it's a little frog. But when I did some digging on it earlier, it's a tree frog. Certain kind of tree frog, but I cannot say because that would give away where I live, or a good chunk of where I live. And so, anyways, tree frogs, they're usually green, but this little guy was actually, and they can be this color, they can be like red, brown, and stuff like that, but most of the time they're green, so it's kind of rare to find a red one, and I found a red one, so, or a reddish orange. I don't know. He was a brightly colored little thing. It was very cute though. I also learned that you can hear them ribbit, croak, I don't know, whatever it is called. But you can hear them from like a half a mile away. I'm like, whoa. That was cool. But I released him like right in the rocks over there. So, yeah. There's like some grass and moss and whatnot growing there, and it's dark and there's little cracks you can go hide in. But it's moist, so way, way, way better than in here. Hi! Again. Okay. There we go. Look at how messy my barn is. It is so bad. Okay. Shine's cute little spot. So I love how the lighting is so good in here. He loves to come in his stall and roll in the shavings. And I have yet to see it, but I know he does it. He always does it when I have my back turned. It's really annoying. Okay. There we go. Good enough. Clean stall. Oh, Sunny. She looks really mad. Shine's right there, and she's kind of mad at Shine. Shine can sometimes be a bit of a brat. I'm hoping it'll work. They will work out their little quirks with each other. Because we're not totally sure. I don't think it's any health issues because she's not acting abnormal apart from really just not eating like she normally does. And she just kind of is mopey, little mopier, and just seems a lot sadder than normal. So we kind of think she might be depressed. So I'm going to make sure that I spend time with her. Like make sure that I'm spending extra time with her because, yeah. Shine, are you going to come in and check out your stall? He's like, are you going to make me go away? He's like, are you going to kick me out? Come here, buddy. Okay, stop looking at me all creepy like that. If I stand back, maybe he'll come in. Come on. What if I get you a carrot? I'll get Sunny one too. But I'll give Sunny hers later. I brought a bunch of apples and carrots. Yes, animals can get depressed, just like humans. Sunny gets the bigger carrot because she's my baby. Yes, Sunny is spoiled and she will always be spoiled. I know this sounds harsh, but I will probably love her more than I love Shine. Come here, Shine. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll love Shine to bits and pieces, but Sunny will always be my pride and joy. Come here. Do you want the carrot? You want the carrot? Come on. Now he's like, yes, queen. There you go. I want to see him roll. Okay, no more. Now go be cute and roll in your shavings, please. And then I have to kick you out so I can put hay in here, or actually I'll get Sunny in first. Actually, I should probably soak. He's saying hello. I should probably get Sunny's alfalfa soaking, because if it soaks enough, then I want to feed it to her in her grain. No, sir. Roll. I think I might see if I can't set up the camera somewhere and film him. Oh, I don't know if that'll work. I feel like you can't. I think it's gonna fall. Or he's gonna knock it over. Okay, get your face away from there. Go roll. Okay. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall. I'm gonna get the alfalfa. I'm gonna soak it in Shine's bucket because Sunny is kind of being occupied. I'm actually just gonna make their grain. There's nothing exciting about that, so you guys babysit the horse. Where's the scoop? Wait, did he do it? No, he didn't. Well, drat. Sunshine! Guys, it's time for you to come in for dinner. Come here, Sonny. Shine, no. You shit. Oh, you guys cracked it, didn't you? Okay. Alrighty, come here. You rolled. Why? Come here. I just grab her mane and then I drag her in. Good girl. Sassy pants. Okay, I'm gonna get their hay. Sunny's like, where's my dinner? Sunny gets extra because she's an old lady. Okay. Oh my! Here you go, dirty girl. I dump hers out because I don't, she sometimes will spill over the bin, and I don't want her doing that. When it's, what's it called? When she's locked in there at night. So, yeah. Okay. He's got to actually get out of the stall in order to get his hay. Fudge. Okay. Well, thought I was going to get kicked there. Whoa, Sunshine. What a shithead. That's one way to get your heart pumping. Kick him out. Okay. Outside, Sunshine. Sunny. I gotta get Shine out of there. Okay, I gotta get in here. Whoa. Hey. Behind you. Come here. Come here. It's okay. Come on. Come here, love. Come on. Outside. Okay, now to do this again. What a shit. Excuse my language. Come here, Sunny. Sorry, I'm so... Sunshine, come here. That was very naughty. Come here, Bubs. I know. You don't like him. Oh, she is mad at him, and she is farting. Come here, baby. I got a carrot for you. Shine, don't you dare get anywhere near me and kick me. I don't care for that crap. Come on. No. Okay. Shine has ticked her off. You are naughty. Outside. Now. Shine has not some great manners, so I really gotta kick his butt. If you know what I mean. Not literally, but sometimes, well, sometimes literally. Come on. Whoa. I do not need Shine over here. Come on. Good girl. Sorry about that. You are naughty. Okay, let me get their grain. Oop, don't drop my phone. And LPS Rose, thank you. They are cute. Pain in the butts, but cute. Grabbing your pan, Shine. Forgot to fill their waters, and I don't really want to do that right now with them. Shine has water, so I think I'm just gonna fill Shine's first bucket because he does have water. Good girl, Sunshine. Sunny's eating her hay, so that's really good. Shine is kind of a pill. If any of y'all haven't caught on, yes, Shine is trouble. He is quite the little stink. I do want to fill both his buckets though, so I just need to check. Make sure it's clean. And it's not. That did not work. Okay, just hang tight. Anyways, with these big buckets, I normally leave them in the horse's pen. So I normally leave the horse's buckets in their pen, like the big buckets. Sunny doesn't get it at night because she's locked in her stall, and if something happened, like I don't want a chance her getting hooked on something, is what I'm saying. Because these guys, the chances, like when they're out in and out of their stalls, the chances of them getting hooked on something is not like great. And look at her. Ugh. What a turd. Okay, the bucket. Over here. What time is it? Okay, it's getting a little late. Dipperoo. Currently it is 8:30 p.m. Normally the horses would get fed earlier, but I wanted to do a lot of training. First off, my mom had to go to the grocery store right after school, so we didn't get home until like 4 o'clock. I'm okay with answering my age. I am 17. I will be 18 in February. Adulthood is kind of scary. I cannot get this nozzle off this hose like ever, and it makes me so mad. There we go. That was not so hard. The roast is being tonight. Usually, I would never say my middle name or my last name on YouTube or on social media, and sometimes I'm okay with my age. Most of the time I am, and I'm fine with like my first name. I'll be more willing to give my age than my name, but like my first name in general, but like I will never ever give my last name or like where I live. So that's not what I will do. And I definitely, like, it depends on the person too. Like, if they're like, oh, hi, cutie, like, what's your name? Stuff like creeps. I will not do creeps. Absolutely not. And also, like, anything, like, location-wise, I will not. I won't share. Oh my. Struggling. Okay, no. Okay, there. Okay. Just sit y'all down a sec. Okay, I just need to quickly sweep her sunny stall again because it kind of got dirty. Okay, is this? No, definitely not. Okay, the alfalfa will have to be fed later because it is not ready to be fed. Okay, now I just need to wait until that is done, and then I gotta deal with this hot mess. So I'll give that grain to her as soon as it's done. Oh, I have a carrot for her. You want a carrot? Yeah, you got the big one. Because you're spoiled. Sorry, Shine. Mr. Hay all over my face. Come on, bite it off. I know you got old lady chompers, but they should still be working pretty good. You just had them done this summer, or spring, I mean. I'm so sad that it's almost winter. It makes me super sad. Okay. These need to go outside on the hay net hook with all the other hay nets. And I can't see anything. Okay. Hooked. There, I think. Oopsie, no, we did not get that one. Oh, that's not scary at all. Ugh. I hear a ton of coyotes in the background, and I do not like coyotes. Okay, that's enough. She can have it. Okay, now Shine just gets a scoop of senior food. Okay. First off, Shine is the pickiest horse ever when it comes to grain. He will not eat grain. But also, I love this. I don't know why it always looks yellow on camera. It's not yellow in person. But at first this was just one big container, and I built a divider and put it in here, and I love that it's all divided. And then I feel like I'm filling it up more with less, like I fill it up with one bag. And Shine's with one bag doesn't quite feel full, but I know, these coyotes just sound terrifying. See, I have no problem walking behind Sunny, but I will never, ever get behind Shine. I should just open your door. Hey. Eat your food, child. What a cutie. What a bunch of cuties. And I need to brush Sunny off a bit because she needs to be, before I give her or not give her, but put on her blanket. We'll just go with this brush. Not like a pony. We'll do this side after because, yeah. Good girl. Don't pin your ears at me. It won't like dry her, but it will get the sand off so that way she doesn't have a bunch of sand all over her. Eventually it'll dry and then the sand would just fall off. I mean, right now it is kind of just muddy as well as sandy, so I don't know. I just brushed her for like ever this afternoon too, so she's on a roll, I guess. Ow. I just shot sand into my eyeball. As if I'm not blind enough. You know, if I have horses when I have kids, if I have kids, I am in the barn at the other farm. On the back roads, kind of where the DeBryans live. And I mean by like Jerry DeBryan. Not classmate DeBryans. Like just down the road is where they live. If that gives you an idea of where I'm at without telling you what road. But it's one of the barns down at our second farm. Well, we call it Blair Farm. That's okay. Sunny. That would be Sunny. Sunny is the horse that I am loving on. I can tell you guys about him. I guess I could tell. Yeah, I'll tell you guys about him. Since some of you might be newer or just don't know. So, Sunny is my first ever horse and my heart horse. She is my child. Like, I love her to the moon and back. And she is definitely family. I don't care if anybody calls me weird. She is my baby. She is the world to me. And yes, I have been called weird because I tell my horse I love them. So, I hope none of you horsey lovers ever have to be told that. Or called weird because you love your horse. Because it is super stupid. And I will love my horse without shame. Anyways, So Sunny, I got her I think September 15. And I got her 2 years ago, so we just had our 2-year Gotcha Day anniversary, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so I've had her for 2 years. She is now 20. She'll be 21 this spring. I love that, to the sun and back. That's great. So, when we bought her, she was kind of a pasture pet at that point. She wasn't really getting ridden anymore. And the guy was moving, so that's why he was selling. So we got her. She's purebred Missouri Foxtrotter. She has papers, but the guy actually lost them, which I'm really upset about. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, we got her. We paid $1,200 for her, but we ended up buying some other stuff, so I think it ended up being closer to $1,500. I don't know, but yeah, we paid $1,500 for her, and my mom was very, very nervous with me around her. Like, my mom is kind of, I'm her baby, so I'm the youngest, so she's kind of like, be careful. So she actually wouldn't let me pick out Sunny's feet at first. She was like, you're not going to pick out this horse's feet without someone being there, and that quickly ended up not happening. But anyways, Sunny she taught me a lot. Months before, so I was actually doing lessons. The year I got her, I started lessons in January, but then my trainer, she ended up quitting at that barn because the owner was not a very nice person. And she was trying to scam people, including us, out of money. So we ended up not going to that barn anymore. If you look at some of my really old videos and even some of my middle-ish videos, you'll probably see me riding in that barn. I rode a chestnut named Juno, which is my trainer's horse, and she still got her, and she is a very old girl now. But, and she's retired. Mostly retired. I think her kids might hop on her and ride around if she's doing good, but I don't really know. Anyways, my trainer quit at the barn in July, so I went a really long period without riding, and at the barn when I left, I was doing a little bit of cantering. Like, I had cantered 3 times at the barn, and the third time that I cantered was very small because the second time, it was a very little canter, because the first time I cantered, I actually fell off. But I lost a lot of confidence, and so not being able to consistently ride at the time, weekly. Oh my shine. That was a bit dramatic. Anyway, so not being able to ride weekly and having that confidence loss kind of pushed me down a bit. So I got her, we went to check her out, and I loved her. I knew I wasn't going to feel totally confident on her, but what I felt was most important was that I had a connection of her and that I wasn't scared of her. If I was scared of her, then I knew, hey, you're not going to find this out, or this isn't going to work. Val, it is not hard to do YouTube. You literally just, if you can comment, you can do videos, I think. But you literally just post whatever you want. Yeah, just maybe not private stuff, where you live and your name and whatnot, but post whatever you want and then ignore the hate comments. You can actually turn comments off if you want. But yeah, you just post whatever you want. And then eventually people subscribe. Anyways. But, I really liked Sunny when I got her and all that, which obviously I still love her. And we definitely had our little hardships. Oh wait, I misread what you said. YouTube Lives. No, YouTube Lives are really easy to do. You literally just click live and you do whatever you want on the live. I mean, I would hope it wouldn't be anything inappropriate. But lives are easy. Anyways, and I think they're a really fun way to connect with viewers and whatnot. But anyhow, I think when you buy a horse, I feel like it's not fair to expect yourself unless, especially if you're a newer rider or you're looking for your first horse or even your second horse. Like, I feel like it's not really super fair to expect yourself to be totally 110% confident around your horse or like around the horse. I mean, if you are, that is great. But if you don't feel like totally confident, I wouldn't go and be like, oh, I can't get this horse because I don't feel confident. Because that's what people say. Don't get the horse if you don't feel comfortable around the horse. But you're not going to feel totally comfortable around a horse that you don't know. And honestly, I think that makes you, in my opinion, I think having that not feeling totally confident around a horse you don't know well is not a bad thing, because that at the end of the day, that can actually like help you. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you're totally confident and cocky around horses or just confident, then you're more likely to get hurt than if you're cautious or like not totally comfortable. So I think like so long as you're not petrified of the horse or like scared of it and you can handle it, like I would have someone, an experienced adult, come with you, because especially one, preferably a trainer or someone that knows your riding level, because they will be like, hey, like this horse is too much for you, or like this horse is, you need something more, like etc. Anyways, oh sunshine, you good girl. Anyways, so yeah, I got Sunny. We were bonding very quickly. We had our ups and downs. It kind of got to a point where she was great at first, but then, and I was building a ton of confidence with her. And like within a month of getting her, I think I was cantering already, or 2 months or something. I don't know, like, and then eventually I was galloping, and doing all that fun stuff. But we did have some issues, and you're always going to have those issues with horses that you don't like, new horses. So like, our first issue was she would really want to go back to the barn. And one time we were in the field across the road and she really wanted to go back to the barn. So she knew that the barn was over there, but she didn't know that there was a ditch in the way, and she couldn't see the ditch because there was a lot of tall grass in there. So if you didn't know the ditch was there and you weren't smart enough to realize that it was a ditch, not saying she's dumb, but they're not always that intelligent. She ended up walking me into a ditch because I could not stop her. Like, I tried everything I could, and my options were turn her so that her butt is facing the ditch, which she would have just backed up, and I was pulling on her, trying to get her to stop. I was saying, whoa, I was doing everything I could to get her to not stop, to get her to stop, but she was not going to stop. So I was like, okay, either I turn her, have her, like, tumble into this ditch, fall into it, or I let her walk headfirst, like, and hope that she sees it and realizes that it's a ditch, which she didn't, and she ended up walking right into it. Luckily, I mean, it was a deeper ditch, but luckily it wasn't full because it was still pretty hot out, or like, we weren't getting a lot of rain. And then she ended up climbing out, and I thought she was hurt, but she wasn't. So, like, I actually stayed on her the whole time. When she climbed out of the ditch, she was kind of laying down at first. So I actually rolled off of her because I didn't want her to do something and then me fall off and then her step on me by mistake. So that was kind of our first fall. And after that, we were both scared of ditches. So, I was scared to ride her anywhere near a ditch. I still am. And, she's not as bad anymore, but, like, especially, like, right afterwards, she would freak out at even a small little trench in the ground. So, I mean, we learned our lesson. She knows now to listen to me, and I had a lot of help with my trainer to get her to a point where she was listening to me and not being a brat. And other than that, like, we've had our ups and downs, riding-wise and health issues-wise, so and it's been a rough time with us, but I just love her so much. She's taught me so much. She literally has brought me to a very not confident, barely comfortable trotting. Like, no, I was scared to trot. Which, I mean, I know she's gated, so she racks or gates or foxtrots, whatever you call it. We just call it trotting because that's just kind of habit for us. But she brought me all the way from being scared to trot to literally jumping over a foot. So she has been awesome. And I love her so much. And she's also taught me a lot of other things, like just a lot of things. Like, she's definitely taught me to be very patient because she gets hurt. She just gets stone bruises really easy sometimes, so then it takes like a month for those to heal, and I can't ride her without making them worse and all that fun stuff. And she's taught me what a pill she can be at fair. And she definitely taught me that you make sure you do a test spot when you use new fly sprays and shampoos. The fly spray story, that wasn't so bad. She just got small hives around all over her body, like not everywhere, but I scrubbed her with a different shampoo. And girly, I came out later that night and it wasn't so bad, so I just thought it was fly bites because she does get a reaction from fly bites, which I fly spray, but sometimes it's not enough, or I ran it out. Usually I can stay on top of it, but she does get little bumps on her chest from flies and bugs, whether I'm on top of fly spraying her or not. But girly was covered by morning in big goose egg bumps. And like, oof, it was bad. Like, I texted the vet and I was like, my goodness, what is wrong with my horse? I think it's the shampoo, but like, what do I do? And she's like, if you used a new shampoo, it's probably the shampoo. Cold hose her to give her some relief, and don't use the shampoo. And next time you change a shampoo, do a test spot, but really you don't even need shampoo if you use enough water. But anyways, yeah, that's about Sunny. So she is a Missouri Foxtrotter, 20 years old now, a good little girl. She loves to jump, although she can't anymore because she's got back issues or just leg issues, just old lady issues. Okay, that's what it is. We're not totally sure because nothing came up on x-rays, and the vet basically I had one vet out, which is our main vet, which I'll still use for like teeth floating and whatnot, and he said that she had pain in her back, and he gave me meds for this. So he gave me meds for her, and off the meds she was still lame, and she is not sound off meds. And so he kind of told me, he's like, well, yeah, I felt like he didn't do a lot for her, because he really didn't do a lot. And so I got a second opinion, and they said they did a lot more with her. They did flexion tests, they palpated her back, did x-rays on one of the legs. I think it was this leg here. But they did a bunch of like tests and everything with her, and they were like, we don't think it's her back. We think it's something kind of like in the stifle hock area. So, they were like, basically the stifle and the hock is the middle of the joint. I guess I can show you for those that don't know. So this is the stifle, this joint right here. Yeah, that she's flexing for us. And then this is the hock, this part. So that's where they kind of thought the issues were. And so, yeah, they did x-rays. Nothing showed up on x-rays except for a really old fracture or something like that. It was a very small break, which the vet said that that was old, and I don't think there was no point. There wasn't anything that she did at any point that I can think of anyways that would have caused that. And also, I feel like if she did, she would be in pain and I would know it, because I'm very paranoid about lameness and her going lame and everything. So I think that was maybe even before I got her, but they weren't worried about that because it was an old injury and it was healing normally and whatnot. So I don't think that really happened with her, like when I got her, because I can't think of anything. I mean, I know she slipped and fell, but that was on her other side, and she wasn't in pain. Like, I had a lesson the next day, I massaged her and everything, and my trainer said that she looked fine. Maybe she said she looked a little stiff, but I don't remember. But she clearly was not lame. But we actually random, and not many might know, maybe, I don't know. If you read my community post, you would know. But most people would look at Sunny and be like, oh, she's Palomino. And that's what we thought when we got her. We thought she was Palomino. But we ended up, because we've always been trying, since we don't have papers, and the previous owner only knew so much about her history. I mean, we were interested in her history a little bit. Oh my goodness, she's licking the pan. Like, we obviously wanted to know some about her history, but at first we were like, oh, we just really like her. Like, we want to know what we need to know about her to make sure she's good. But we ended up doing some digging later on and trying to see if we couldn't find papers or anything about her. And we ended up posting on a group, and some people thought they recognized her and they were pretty sure it was her, and everything matched. But the only thing that didn't match was the fact that if she is this horse, then she would be 24 years old, which I don't think she is. The vet said that she was in her, when we had her aged, they said that the age that we were given was right, or looked right. And her teeth, to me, they look that of a 20-year-old and everything. But we ended up finding out, like, when we posted on the group, we posted pictures, and we were very shocked to find this out. But first off, between the ages of, I think, 5 and 10 or something like that, I don't know, she spent half her life as a competition horse. So she was a show horse. She performed in trot shows, which is kind of surprising to me, but I just feel like trot shows that I've seen, they look really funny. But I mean, that would explain if she was bred for it, because she doesn't trot like a regular horse. And I know they're gated, but most of them will trot normally, but she won't. So I thought that was very interesting to find out about her, because he trots normally and he's gated too, but she is, yeah. But like, we found out that from the pictures and everything about her, like, oh man. We also found out, okay, oof, the bubs go down the wrong tube a little bit. But we ended up finding out that from the owner, the previous owner, they said that if we were to have ever bred her, which obviously we won't because she's too old. I mean, if I had the money, I would totally have her flushed and get her eggs and then, like, AI them into another horse. But that obviously costs a lot of money, and I don't know. I kind of feel like I would want her papers if I did that, and we don't have them, so I don't know if it's worth it. But we ended up finding out that if she was bred, she was color tested, and turns out she would, like, there's a really high chance that if she was bred, she would have a champagne. And then when we posted on the group the Missouri Foxtrotter group, everyone was like, oh, like, she is Champagne. Like, this horse is called Gold Champagne, and they literally backed up everything. So, and when I did all the research and everything, she fits all the qualifications for a Gold Champagne. So, like, if you look, you can't really tell on her nose, but, like, down here, you can see, like, skin is pink and freckled. I don't know if you wanted to really see mare parts, but she's got pink freckled skin. You can't see it on her nose so much unless you look close, but she's got pink freckled skin, and she's got golden colored eyes, and it makes total sense because when I was looking into it, in order to get a Champagne foal, one of the parents needs to have that Champagne gene. And, I mean, if I could breed her to anyone, I wouldn't, like, if I bred her to a regular non-Champagne horse, then why would I get a Champagne if she didn't have that gene? So everything makes sense, and it makes so much more sense why, like, she literally shines, because I was, like, everybody admits, like, she's got a extremely shiny coat, and that's just her natural coat. It's not me doing anything to it. And she's got a very soft coat as well. So, yeah, we found out that she was actually Gold Champagne, and he is just regular Palomino. So let's move on to Shine. You would think that Sunny would be named Shine because she's the shiny one. Oh, did you roll in here actually? Oh, okay. Looks like I missed it again. Oh well. Anyways, so Shine is... Ow. Yeah, that's what you get. He keeps, like, smacking me in the face. He has no respect for my face. Just whacks me in the face. So he's going to start getting smacked for that. Normally, I don't smack unless it's something, like, bad. But he can lift his head high enough to get it over my head, or just not lift his head. He could just, leave me alone. But apparently that's too hard for him. Anyhow, Shine was born 2008, so he is around 16-ish? 17? 16? I think he's... I want to say he's 16. No, he's 16. He's like 15 or 16. I think he's 16. Yeah. Okay, anyways. Shine is 16. He is... Oh, I forgot to say. Sunny is like 14.3 to 15 hands. Shine is 14 hands and very thick, very stocky. I am his second owner ever. He was bred, his previous owner bred him, or had him, like, they've had him since birth. Like, they owned his mom and dad and everything. I actually got to see his dad. His dad is very cute. His dad is a buckskin, and he's got a brother who is a... Thanks for the butt, dude. Whatever. His dad is a... Why am I blanking? He is a smoky buckskin. Or, I mean, his brother is smoky buckskin. His dad is a buckskin. So this lady's had him his whole life. Why he was not broke, I don't know. I mean, I know, like, they almost had him broke to ride, but then her husband ended up passing from Alzheimer's, and she is elderly, so, I mean, don't get me wrong, she is very healthy for an elderly lady, but, it was just too much, and she had to move far away from the horses, so it was just a lot to come and see them and train them, so she decided to find them a new home, and I got Shine for the same price I paid for Sunny, $1,200. I did give her $1,300 because she held him for over a month for me, which I really appreciate, but, yeah, we really liked him when we saw him, and, I mean, he's definitely proving to be, quite the pill. Like, I've learned he will not touch grain if it is even slightly wet, which is going to be a pain in the butt if I ever have to give him medicine. And he doesn't really like any other supplements in his grain. So he is something else. And he's not very skittish, which is really nice, especially for farming and whatnot. But he's just very smart, and almost sometimes his smartness is really bad. But he's a good boy, and yeah, for the most part. He's usually a good boy. Not always. Not always. Okay, I need to put Sunny's blanket on. It gets a little bit too cold for Sunny right now, so she needs a blankie. He's fine. He's young compared to her. No offense, Sunny. You're well loved, I promise. I'll flip this around. Yeah. Your snuggy the Snug as a hug, you know that. Mommy's good at Reynolds. She's got her blankie. How cute. Okie dokie. I need to deal with this. Yes, this. It needs a little bit reorganizing because it is a bit of a mess. So I also need to put this cardboard on the top and around the back of it. So yeah. Helmets that are super dusty. Let nothing happen to the helmets. First aid boxes for humans. Oh, I have carrots up here. Wow, that's more carrots than I thought I had. Are they good? Oh, no, they're not. Well, that's a little disappointing. Oh, I'm very stiff right now. Okay, I did zip tie it in case it fell forward, but now I don't want to. I don't want the zip ties. I got this organizer. I actually got 2 of them from the dollar store, and I love it. Oopsie. Come on, dust off now. I need a brush. Not my face, ideally, but. So if anybody's wondering why Sunny's locked in and Shine isn't, that's because, A, I don't know if Shine would do good being locked up, but I have yet to try that. But the main reason he's locked up and she's not, or I mean, she's locked up and he's not, is because Shine can be a little bit of a bully. And so He sometimes bullies her away from the hay, and because I can't babysit her always in the morning, I can't actually see how much hay she gets. And I don't want her getting sick, so, oh my goodness. So, she just gets locked in at night because it's better. Okay. Hello. So this is okay. So my name is Leah. You can read my bio if you want. This is Sunny. She's 20. Missouri Foxshire Gold Champagne. This is Shine. Also, I've had Sunny for 2 years. Shine I've had for like 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And he is 16, not broke, so I'm training him. I love to jump, but I also mess around on barrels sometimes, and I plan on training him on the pattern. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I have a Western saddle, and I do have an English saddle, which I don't know if any of those fit him. I'll probably have to get him a new Western saddle, but maybe English. So that is kind of the brief. Yeah. I'm not very good at barrels. Sunny doesn't really turn very tight, and I don't expect her to turn tight because she's got old lady issues. I need to put this on. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Look at this. Where's the direction? Oops. Oh no. No. Don't. No. Good gravy. Okay. I think I'm going to pull this out actually. Really creepy. Wow, it really boxes it in and makes it look dark. Okay, I need some ties. I'm going to use some of the yellow. Oopsie. Maybe I should do this on the bottom, actually. Make life difficult, right? Although I do need something to poke it with. A nail. I feel like barrels are really fun, but because of the way, like, the reason of my first fall, I'm kind of traumatized of tight turns. Like, I'm definitely gaining a lot of confidence with tight turns, but it's not my greatest thing. Which is okay. Everybody has their things that they're not totally confident with, and that's fine. Sorry, I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to poke my hole here. Try to do this to keep thank you for subscribing. I'm doing this because I'm trying to keep the chicken dust and everything at bay. Oh, well, that was stupid of me. I didn't think that through. Excuse me. No, it's gripping. I need like 2 people to do this. Or I need tape. Something. Okay. The struggle. Why am I struggling with today? This is because I'm short. Short people problems. Sad. Get off of me, bug. Don't rip. Don't rip. I don't know if I like this. Yeah. Right now. Yeah, I can get it. Okay. What's more ties there? Oh. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the live stream. I used to have goats. I had 2. Well, actually, technically, if I want to be technical, I had 3. But when my baby passed, not super sure what was wrong with her that caused her to pass, but she did sadly pass. And then my buck, I was really upset about this. Our dog is a blue heeler, and when he was a puppy, he was trying to play with the buck, and the buck was just, he wasn't a very bucky buck. He was more of a cuddle me. He was more of a cuddle bug. His name was Elliot. I love him. If you look at my old videos, you can probably see some of them. I did watch my sisters. My sister got goats, and while they were building their pen, I actually watched them, and that was where the baby came from, one of the moms. They also have videos from like right after they were born. So, I just had too many issues, and then the dog, it ended up killing the buck that I had, which at that point, my siblings' goats had already all gone back to their house because they finished the pen, and I was like, well, I don't want her alone, and my siblings didn't want to take on more goats. They actually ended up getting rid of their goats shortly after, which if I had known, I probably wouldn't have gotten rid of my doe river, but I also had just gotten Sunny, so having the goats was just kind of a lot, being a first-time horse owner, and then, yeah. So I ended up getting rid of my doe because I wanted her to have a companion. I'm cutting this very crooked. But I wanted her to have a companion, so I ended up rehoming her. So she now lives at a very, very nice farm, and they have lots of other goats, and she's got lots of other friends, and she's happy. She actually had a baby this spring, I think. That's awesome. That's a lot of animals. We have like 30 chickens. My mom loves her chickens. They are her children. Not real children, obviously. I am her real child. They are in there. Add a zip tie here to the bottom. I'm just gonna rip this off because it's basically falling off. Where'd my nail go? I keep forgetting where I put my nail. It's really bad. Cut off all these little tags. I think I will add a zip tie. Oh wait, I already have a hole. Now I'm gonna turn my little shelf around, and this works pretty well. Oh wow, Sunny. Had a little too much grass this afternoon, I think. Oh shoot, that's not gonna work. I forgot that I have a bin here. So I have to adjust a little bit, but that's okay. I'm actually going to poke a hole through here as well. Oh my goodness. Computer. Film. That's much better. Now the chicken's dust will hopefully not be so bad. I'm very tired. Oopsie. So I think let's stick over here. I feel like it kind of already feels more secure too. I kind of want to move my supplements onto here because I kind of need the space. this isn't really all that strong enough to hold the supplements I need. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a great shelf, but it doesn't always hold everything the best. Because these are quite heavy. And honestly, I don't even... Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Because I have this, which is a cooler. But it doesn't fit on the shelf. So it's like, do I put another shelf there? Like, what do we do here? And we do. I'll figure that out later. Whatever. Okay. Anyhow. I think I want this there. I'll put my helmets. Dusting them off a bit. So this is my helmet, the expensive one, of course. And then this is the lesson kids helmet. So yeah, they both have their little compartments. Let's see if that was someone texting me. Oh my goodness. Okay, I kid you not. When I started this live stream, my phone was at, I was wondering what that was. Nothing. Never mind. Anyways, when I started this live stream, my phone was at like 60%. Yeah, it was at 60%. And now it's gone all the way down to 14%. Isn't that kind of crazy? Okay. I really need to go through this first aid box because it's a little obnoxious. Going to first aid boxes. That works. Yeah. And then I think I could probably just set the wipes in there. Yeah, that works. That works. Or actually, I could put Sunny's first aid box, because this is Sunny's box. So this has like this stuff, which is great for little wounds. Thermometer, a roll of vet wrap if needed, Banamine. Yeah. Okay, so that goes there. That bucket here. That there. Toys. Yes, my lesson kids are spoiled and they have toys. Actually, it's more so when my trainer brings her kids. That's for the bottom. And this goes here. Beautiful. Can you look at the cats? these saddle racks, which need to go up. But we don't have the hardware for them yet. Okay, the shelf is complete. So on the top, I've got my mom's chicken stuff, the first aid kit stuff, and diaper wipes in that blue container. This is like there's like extra hardware or whatever, like tools, whiteboard markers, scissors, knife, and then I have my tack bag, helmets, easy reach for children, and then that's kind of like the junk drawer, so like extra supplements, containers, and bell boots in there. I also got this bag, which has tack cleaning stuff in it. I've got the kids' toy box type thing, which of course is horses, bath bucket, Polo wraps. So that bucket's broken. I need to get a new one. But like feed prep buckets or like soaking buckets, and then that's just some random stuff that I need to put in the tack box that I keep forgetting to do. Anyways, yes. I also have these, which need to go. They can go here for now because I don't use either of those things right now very much. But those will go up in the barn once the shed is done. This needs to go in the treat jar or treat bin. I need to figure out a home for this. This is the little fridge type cooler thing. I think I'm gonna put it here, like that. Kind of takes up a lot of space. Maybe like that. Okay, and then I will pull the handle forward. I don't want to forward it. I think I'm gonna push it back in the bag. Yes. Okay, like that. And then people can still open it and crap. Okay. Next, this is. I'm gonna go there for now. Let's set that up there just for a second. An easy fix. Wiggle room right here. Sunny, stop begging. Look at this horse. She really wants some treats. You can have treats when I cut them up, okay? I have lots of treats here. Chunk up these carrots and get them in the cooler. Okay. I'll cut up an apple too. Sonny's like, oh, that apple is mine. chop up an apple so they both stop begging. The easiest way to pit this apple, or these apples, is just to take like a knife like this, stick it in there, and then twist. I'm doing it over the floor though because I have to sleep on the floor later. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Because technically the seeds of apples are not good for horses. Do you even like apple shine? Yeah, I thought so. He does. We're good. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna chop these up. I think I'm just gonna cut them in halves. But they're gonna go in the little fridge because they mold in the jar. I don't have the lid on the jar, of course, but they still mold. So I'm hoping in the fridge they'll stay good. Because usually the last few carrots, they mold by the time I get to them. So the rest of the bag is in the fridge at the house. So. And the apples, they'll be fine. I'm not worried about the apples. That's very terrible. Let's see if I can chomp through all three. Yup, I can. After, basically chomping my finger off. Okay, if I have room, I'll throw the apples in there too. I'm just gonna... I feel like I'm playing leaning tower peas over here. Please. This will be the container my dad opens the most. Oh, I missed a carrot. Okay, fine, you guys can have it. Pieces of carrot. Let's see if I can fit some apples in here. I can fit a few apples in there. Oh, yep, it's still closed. So long as it closes, I can stuff this sucker. Oh, it doesn't close. Maybe I need a smaller apple. A little apple. Yes, a little apple. I think I can fit one more little apple. None of them are really little. I don't know if I want to feed this one. Half of them has a hole in it. We'll see where this still goes. Nowhere. Okay, in it goes. Okay, we got a few apples in a bag here, which those can get eaten up over the next few days. A very blank board, supplements, beautiful, then at least I won't have to reach over, I guess. And then the fridge with all the treats, carrots and apples galore, beautiful. And hopefully this system here works. Gotta be able to stuff the whiteboard back there. Okay, and I'll set the apples on top of the fridge. There we go. Now I just have this mess to clean up in the morning. But it is, oh wow, it is really late. Okay, I'm gonna go because my phone's about to die and it is super late. Like almost 10 o'clock. Whoopsie. And I have homework. My bad. Anyways, yeah, good night. Bye. Thank you for watching.